What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for Anime Uproar, and ever since the very beginning of the Black Clover story, back when Asta was first chosen by the Five-Leaf Grimoire, the demons, or devils, whichever translation you prefer, have been the single biggest mystery in Black Clover. Even now, after like 250 chapters of the manga, Asta's own demon remains a huge mystery. And yet, it turns out that the demons have been pulling the strings behind nearly every major event in the story. The entire elf saga was secretly orchestrated by the Kotodama demon Zagred. And after that saga finally concluded, the demons became an even more prominent factor in the story with the introduction of the Dark Triad and the Demon Kingdom of Spade. After a very long time, we are now finally learning more about the demons, the nature of their powers, and their mysterious origins. In fact, with the way that the story has been shaping up, I wouldn't be surprised if the final arc in Black Clover has already been heavily hinted at by Tabata. In this video, I will break down everything we know about the mysterious demons, their incredible powers, and the ultimate climax of the Black Clover story. A climax that will almost certainly feature demons and demon magic in a prominent role. Now, you guys know that we cover a lot of different series on this channel, and it's always fun to see what our audience's favorite anime are. One of the ways that we can judge is by the number of likes that our videos get, so if Black Clover is one of your favorites, be sure to absolutely smash that like button, and let's see if we can hit 10,000 likes on this video. Also, if you're new to the channel or you just haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to turn on all notifications. Please be advised that this video will contain Black Clover manga spoilers beyond the anime. I will be referring to all the most recent information, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. There are a lot of interesting unanswered questions and mysteries about the demons or devils in Black Clover. But perhaps the most interesting thing about the demons at the current point in the story is the fact that these creatures come from another world, sometimes referred to as the underworld or an alternate dimension. After the Zagred fight, Noelle had a conversation with Dorothy Unsworth inside of Glamour World. And Dorothy actually revealed to Noelle that under normal circumstances, demons cannot manifest in this world. Since they are from another dimension, they should not be appearing in this world unless something is seriously wrong. We know that on some rare occasions, mages were able to use forbidden magic to make a deal with the devil in order to get more power. For example, if a mage is willing to sacrifice something and make a contract in order to get power from the demons, they are able to temporarily break the barrier that separates this world from the demon world. But while the demons were a very rare occurrence in the world of Black Clover up until this current arc, with Asta's demon and Zagred being the only real demons that we had met in over 200 chapters of the story. With this latest Spade Kingdom War arc, it is clear that the presence of demons is no longer a rare occurrence in the Black Clover world. We have the Dark Triad and their demons, Megicula, Lucifer, and whatever Xenon's demon's name is. And then there are all the Dark Disciples who are clearly weaker than the Dark Triad, but who still rely on demon powers. In her conversation with Noelle, Dorothy said that at this point in time, something is off with the world. For some unnatural reason, the barrier between the world of the demons and the normal world is not as strong as it was before. And so, as a result, more demons have been infiltrating this dimension. Clearly, this sudden influx of demons is centered inside the Spade Kingdom and is probably being orchestrated by the Dark Triad. But we still don't know how exactly they managed to weaken the barrier between worlds and summon so many demons. However, during his fight against Yami, Dante gave us some very important clues about the demon world and what the demons are ultimately planning to do to this world. Dante tells Yami that he intends to use his dark magic and William's world tree magic to open up a magic channel called the Tree of Qliphoth. If this magic channel is successfully activated, this world will become linked to the demon world, and so theoretically, an entire army of demons could freely enter this world. Since Dante clearly knows about this Tree of Qliphoth and its ability to open magical channels between worlds, it is likely that Dante and the Dark Triad have been able to find other magical channels in the past, and that is how they were able to summon their own demons in the first place. But it seems that the magical channels they must have used before were temporary and limited, so they couldn't use them to summon an unlimited number of demons. But apparently with the help of dark magic and world tree magic, they could theoretically create a more permanent portal between worlds. A portal that would allow a much larger number of demons to enter at the same time. As Dante is talking about his crazy plan to summon all of these demons, we see a manga panel that seems to show us that demons come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. And also that there are many of them out there in the demon world. We're not just dealing with like 3 or 4 creatures here, we are potentially dealing with an entire army of demons that could destroy the entire world of Black Clover. But Dante's revelation leaves us with 2 important questions. First, why is it that these demons from an alternate dimension are so anxious to enter this world? And second, what makes Yami's dark magic and William's world tree magic so special and so essential for opening this Tree of Qliphoth? The first question is definitely a big mystery. We're not sure why the demons seem so anxious to leave their own world in order to enter the human world, even though that means giving up their own bodies and being forced to possess human vessels. We have to assume that either the demon world is a very bad place and the demons are just desperate to get out of there, or for some reason the demons just love possessing and destroying humans in particular, and they can't do that unless they find a way into the human world. The only thing that we really know about the demons and their society is that there is clearly a hierarchy among them. Demons like Zagred and Lucifer are considered to be higher ranked demons, while demons like Asta's anti-magic demon are considered to be lower ranked demons. From his conversation with Dante, we know that Lucifer seems to have no idea who Asta's demon is, implying that Asta's demon wasn't any sort of big shot back in the demon world. And Lucifer also seems to imply that the higher ranked demons possess the type of magic that requires massive amounts of mana. For that reason, an ability like anti-magic is considered to be pretty weak sauce as far as Lucifer is concerned. We also know that Asta's demon referred to Zagred as senpai, so that further emphasizes the point that Asta's demon is a lower ranked demon. With that in mind, we could potentially assume that some of these lower ranked demons are being treated unfairly by the higher ranked demons back in the demon world, so they decided to leave that world and come here instead. But that doesn't really add up because clearly higher ranked demons like Zagred and Lucifer also decided to come here. Since they are in the upper ranks, they are presumably not being discriminated against back in their own world, so why leave your home world and come here? The only plausible explanations that I can think of is that either their entire world really sucks and everyone who lives there is desperate to leave, or there is some sort of threat inside the demon world. A threat that is too big even for higher demons like Lucifer and Zagred to handle, and so they would rather come to this world out of fear. They came here because they were trying to escape an even greater evil. But if that was the case, then why would Dante want to open a portal between the 2 worlds? That would mean that this hypothetical greater threat could also use the portal to come here. So despite my various speculations, we still don't know why exactly the demons are so interested in leaving their own world and coming here. All we can do is guess, at least for now. It might just be something as simple as their world sucks and the human world is more interesting. The other mystery is why Yami and William and their magic attributes are so special. We know that Yami's dark magic is extremely rare and that he was one of the only people whose magic had a serious effect on Zagred. And we also know that William, even though he lost the fight against Xenon, was still able to use his World Tree magic to heal like half of the Golden Dawn squad at once after they were laid out by Xenon. So clearly William's magic does have the potential to counteract the actions of demons. We also know that the demons are closely connected to forbidden magic. Back in chapter 221, Charlotte implies that forbidden magic gets its power from the demon world itself. And as a result, forbidden magic interferes with the nature of the world and the nature of life. So, Could it be that Yami and William were somehow affected by forbidden magic at some point in their lives? And that is why their own magic has a special effect on the demons. We know that William had a magical curse placed upon him, so maybe that's the forbidden magic angle. But what about Yami? In previous videos, I speculated that Yami might actually be from another world. We know that he is from the land of the rising sun, which is a land that we still haven't directly seen in the world of Black Clover. We only know about it through Yami. At this point, we are all assuming that Yami just got lost at sea and ended up in another country. But could it be possible that while he was lost at sea, Yami somehow passed through a magical portal, perhaps a portal created with forbidden magic, and ended up in a totally different world? Perhaps Yami's land of the rising sun is actually the real Japan from our own world, and so Yami is actually a normal guy from like Edo era Japan who got isekai'd to a magical world, the world of Black Clover. If this were the case, then it would explain why Yami's dark magic is so rare and so unique, and why it is effective against magic from other worlds, because Yami himself is from another world. However, that is just speculation at this point. As far as we know, the land of the rising sun could exist within the world of Black Clover, just somewhere far away from the Clover Kingdom. So, what does all of this information that we have on the demons, their powers, and their true intentions actually tell us? Clearly there is still a lot that we don't know about the demons, but what we do know so far tells me that the final arc of Black Clover, the ultimate climax of the entire story, is likely going to take place inside this mysterious demon world / dimension. If you think about it, the entire story really seems to be leading up to that point. These demonic creatures just keep coming into the human world and causing massive problems, and they've been doing it for hundreds of years. Eventually, and especially if Dante succeeds in opening a portal between the two worlds, our heroes will have no choice but to deal with the problem at its source. The only way to stop the demons from constantly pouring into this world is to stop them in their own world before they ever have a chance to come here. So I am thinking that yes, at some point, Asta, the Black Bulls, and everyone else will have to physically venture inside the mysterious demon world. That would give Tabata the creative freedom to bring a whole new fantasy world to life, and it would give us an opportunity to finally learn more about the demons, their origins, their society, and their culture. And what better way to finally reveal more information about Asta's demon than to include his backstory as part of a wider demon world arc. The thing with every single battle shonen, and with Black Clover in particular, is that the story has to keep raising the stakes in terms of power. Since the heroes are constantly getting stronger and unlocking new powers, the villains also have to keep getting stronger in order to pose a worthy challenge to the heroes. At this point in the story, the Dark Triad and their demons are extremely overpowered, and they are definitely worthy challengers for Asta and everyone else. But eventually, once the Dark Triad is finally defeated, the question becomes, where can the story go from here? If the demons of the Dark Triad like Lucifer are already higher ranked demons, then who could possibly pose an even bigger threat than them? One way to get around this would be with a demon world arc. Since we have so little information about the demon world, we have no idea just how powerful some of these demons inside that world could be. So, an arc that would take our heroes into the demon dimension would offer infinite possibilities for introducing new, even more powerful demonic villains. And who knows, maybe the demons who came into this world, even the most powerful ones, are just weaklings compared to some of the demons who are still hidden inside the demon world. A world full of unknown threats which make it possible to raise the stakes higher than ever before if there is a demon world arc. Personally, I would definitely want to see a demon world arc, and even if this doesn't end up being the final arc, I think that the demons themselves are definitely the most interesting mystery in Black Clover so far. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the final arc of Black Clover will involve Asta and the rest of our heroes physically traveling into the demon world? And do you feel like the rest of the story has been slowly building up to that very moment? Or do you maybe think that the final arc will be something completely different? And if so, feel free to drop me a line down in the comments and tell me what you think is going to happen in the final arc. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content right here on the channel, please leave a like, it really does help. And if you happen to be new to Anime Uproar, or you just haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You really have to go through the trouble of clicking the bell and then selecting that option that says all. If you don't do that, you are going to miss a lot of our videos. It's just how YouTube works. Feel free to also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at Anime Uproar. I want to give a big thank you to all of our Anime Uproar patrons for making videos like this one possible. Special thank you to Baby Ray and Efren A, disciples of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Alolanatum, The World, Steelers, The School Bus, Tyson Quirino, A Quiet Respect, Pate Heffa, Jonathan King, Desi D, and Brandon Aviles. Finally, big thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Team Sparky 65, Rohan Kapoor, Cricket XB, Ted No Ted, Jalter, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Alicia Octer, Anamole 69, Jessica Califond, Hinokami and Water, Bonnie Parks, Zodiart 12, Rathuin Daora, Emperor Otaku, JCC Waka, The Coach, and Tenno. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value for you, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar gives you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.